We've all seen the stunning photos of deep-sea creatures, but have you ever wondered what's truly lurking in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean? We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the ocean's depths, and that's saying something. From bizarre creatures to unexplained phenomena, the bottom of the ocean is like a whole other world that we've only begun to explore. Today we're going to take a journey into the unknown and uncover what really lies at the bottom of the ocean. Get ready for some seriously surprising discoveries that will blow your mind. At the bottom of the ocean, the Mariana Trench is the ultimate deep dive. Located in the Pacific Ocean, it's the deepest part of the world's oceans, plunging more than 36,000 feet, about 7 miles down. To put that in perspective, Mount Everest could easily fit into this trench and still be more than a mile underwater. So, what's down there? Well, we don't really know because it's incredibly difficult to explore. But scientists believe that strange creatures, maybe even undiscovered species, could be lurking in its pitch-black waters. It's a place where pressure is crushing, temperatures are freezing, and light never reaches. Yet life persists in the most extreme conditions possible. Speaking of the dark depths, let's talk about the animals that call this place home. Many deep-sea creatures have evolved to use bioluminescence, basically glowing in the dark. These glowing creatures, like certain species of fish, jellyfish, and even squids, use their light for communication, hunting, and even self-defense. The deeper you go, the more you'll find these glowing wonders lighting up the inky blackness. It's one of the most fascinating aspects of deep-sea life. These creatures are essentially walking light bulbs, and their glow isn't just beautiful, it's a survival tool in an environment with zero natural light. Deep at the ocean floor, you'll find something truly incredible: hydrothermal vents. These are like underwater volcanoes that spew superheated water and chemicals into the surrounding ocean. Instead of sunlight, life around these vents relies on the chemicals released by the vents to survive, in a process called chemosynthesis. These vents host some of the weirdest creatures you could imagine, including giant tube worms, clams, and shrimp that thrive in this high-pressure, high-temperature environment. It's like an underwater oasis, far from the reach of the sun, where life thrives in its own unique way. For years, the giant squid was thought to be just a myth, but scientists have confirmed that these enormous creatures really exist. The giant squid can grow up to 40 feet long and is one of the ocean's most elusive creatures. Living in the deep, dark waters, these squids have adapted to the high-pressure environment and are equipped with large, powerful tentacles to capture their prey. They're not exactly friendly creatures, and while they've been spotted in the wild, we still know very little about them. Their rare appearances have fueled a lot of legends, including the famous Kraken myth. But now we know that giant squids are very real, and they're a lot scarier than we imagine. In 1997, scientists recorded a mysterious sound deep beneath the ocean. This sound, dubbed the bloop, was so loud that it was picked up by sensors thousands of miles apart. At first, it was thought to be the sound of a giant animal, maybe even a sea monster, but it was later determined that the sound came from the icebergs cracking and making waves. Despite the explanation, the mystery of the bloop still fascinates many, because we know that the ocean is full of unknown sounds and phenomena. Who knows what other mysterious noises are waiting to be discovered deep under the sea? The ocean floor is home to some of the most fascinating human history. Sunken ships, lost cities, and even entire civilizations are hidden beneath the waves, waiting to be uncovered. Some famous shipwrecks, like the Titanic, lie deep in the ocean, still preserving secrets of their tragic past. But it's not just the wreckage of ships that is fascinating. There are also mysterious lost cities like the legendary Atlantis, which many believe may have sunk thousands of years ago. Though we haven't yet uncovered everything, the ocean floor holds so many hidden treasures and untold stories. It's like a massive treasure chest, filled with relics from past eras, waiting for explorers to find them. At the bottom of the ocean, deep-sea gigantism is a real thing. This is the phenomenon where creatures that live in the deep sea tend to grow much larger than their shallow water counterparts. For example, the giant squid we mentioned earlier is much larger than squids that live closer to the surface. Other examples include massive sea spiders, enormous deep-sea fish, and huge jellyfish. The deeper you go, the more you'll encounter these giant versions of creatures that would be much smaller in shallower waters. Scientists believe the immense pressure and lack of predators in the deep sea allow these creatures to grow to astonishing sizes. The abyssal zone is the part of the ocean that starts at about 13,000 feet and extends down to the very bottom. In this zone, there is no natural light whatsoever, and temperatures hover just above freezing. The pressure is more than 1,000 times that of sea level, and it's a place where life has to be incredibly tough to survive. Animals living in this zone have adapted in some pretty strange ways. For instance, many creatures in this part of the ocean are translucent, which helps them blend in with their surroundings. Others have huge, exaggerated mouths or even eyes that are highly specialized for detecting whatever little light might be available. It's one of the most extreme environments on Earth, and yet life finds a way to thrive. Imagine vast underwater cave systems that stretch for miles, hidden deep beneath the ocean's surface. These cave networks are some of the most mysterious and unexplored areas on Earth. Some of these caves are so remote and difficult to access that they remain virtually untouched by humans. Within these dark, secluded spaces, scientists have discovered strange life forms that seem almost alien, with species evolving in isolation from the outside world. It's a secret world that we know very little about, and with new discoveries being made all the time, it's likely there's much more to uncover. At the very bottom of the ocean, we're only beginning to scratch the surface of what's truly down there. More than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, which means entire ecosystems of unknown species are likely hidden in the deep, dark waters. Every year, scientists discover new creatures that have evolved to survive in extreme conditions, like crushing pressure, freezing temperatures, and complete darkness. These creatures come in all shapes and sizes. Some are bioluminescent, using their glow to communicate or hunt, while others have bizarre features that help them thrive in such a harsh environment. Some animals might even be unlike anything we've seen on the surface, adapted perfectly to their otherworldly surroundings. The ocean is, without a doubt, the final frontier on Earth. With so much still to discover, who knows what kind of extraordinary creatures and hidden ecosystems remain, just waiting to be uncovered in the deepest, most mysterious parts of our planet? So what's really at the bottom of the ocean? The answer is so much more than we could ever imagine. From the Mariana Trench to underwater caves, bioluminescent creatures to giant squids, the depths of the ocean are filled with mysteries that continue to baffle and amaze us. As we explore more and more of the ocean floor, who knows what incredible discoveries we'll make next? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the ocean's mysteries, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing content on the wonders of our planet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.